Hello.
Hello. Can
Hello.
you hear me?
Yeah. Sorry just to spring this on you, but
This is like...
I'm trying to get headphones set up here.
Yeah. Squeaky chair. There you go. Nice and smooth.
As always, if you're in the chat, say hello.
Never used this StreamYard thing before, so it was all a new experience.
Just get these to work. Okay, better. I am a chipmunk, Billy. So
It's just the accent.
yes, indeed. Okay, so look, you've already partaken of this sale, yes?
Yeah, unfortunately.
So what did you get?
I got a few things.
Right,
So,
okay.
Not many.
Hey, Biffa. We've got Blah Blah joining us as well. So were you tempted? How many is not many?
It depends on the person, I think.
Nice. Keeping things close to his chest.
Yeah. It's interesting how social media can just change everything. I think it was on Facebook, maybe. Just a little promoted thing. I was like, And then I was off.
My channel viewers have been priming me since last week.
Oh, really?
Telling me that this is coming. And today I got several messages. So there we go, blah blah. Thanks, Luke bought 8.
Oh wow, that's an old video. That's an old video. The Ghostbusters one. That's like 7 years ago now. Wow. And thank you. I'm glad you enjoy the videos.
So, boom. Oh, we're so small.
Oh, this is fancy. I like it.
So I've got up just now the HMV sale, where I'm just kind of looking through. What's with this? Does this not have a fancy cover?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I should say I went in store today and looked through some of the stuff. I need to go into the city anyway. But I did see one without the cellophane on it, but stickered, which is like, is the sticker on the slipcase? And it was. But I don't know. I'm not sure about that, whether that's just a generic image or whether they've stopped producing the slipcase. But
just a quick question. The pianist. It's because it sounds like something else when I say it. Look, I get that question.
But the premium collection, it's not like your regular release with a slipcover that goes out of print fairly soon, and then you got to get in there quick. The slipcases are pretty much always on them, so
yeah. I really do like the aesthetic look of them. They do look cool on a shelf. They have that uniformity, which I do love. I'm going to add Phantom to my basket. I remember seeing it back in the day. I'm sure it's abysmal.
I saw a bit of it on TV when I was a kid. That's about it.
Right, that was enough.
Well, it depends on whether Billy Zane's got a wig or not. For me, that's like the deal breaker. I see.
Yeah. I get that. So, did you go in with anything in mind? Was there anything like something you were after?
Quite a few. I got, like I said, there's a massive stack next to me. There's quite a few that I wanted to get before, and the thing is with these, like obviously they do the 2 for $25 deal, which I don't know if I really But once it's 2 for $15, the floodgates are just open, aren't they? Because it's like $7.50 a title, and it's like I feel like the premium collection, they're like, I don't know, it's almost like the redheaded stepchild of the boutiques. Like it's not quite a regular release. It's quite fancy. It's not quite a boutique label release either, but it's somewhere in the middle. It's like a really nice kind of middle ground. So that's where you get lured in.
Yeah, that 2 for £15 gets me every time. But just regularly, not interested. Don't want to pay those prices.
Well, yeah, so there's a couple I got that when they first were announced, I was like, oh yeah, I'd love to get those. I really want those in my collection, but I thought I'll just wait a year for it to turn up at 215, and that's exactly what's happened. So, what was Looker? I saw that, but I didn't really look at it.
I looked at this the last time. Let's see if I can get into this. So, written and directed by Michael Crichton. It's a kind of mesmerizing thriller, apparently.
Directed by Michael Crichton. Huh.
Yes. So I remember looking at this the last time, but it was in the 2 for 25. And I was like yourself, nope. I will just patiently wait. And I thought, it's going in the basket this day. Whether or not I buy it is a different story, but because I've kind of limited myself as I usually do. So somewhere between 4 and 8, preferably 6 would be ideal. That's my kind of budget. I don't want to go too much more than that. And the last time I ended up throwing lots of things in the basket, and then it was awful trying to take them out.
Yeah. Well, I literally threw all mine in an actual physical basket, and then had to kind of decide whether do I really want that one? And I got to this tricky point where I was like, this is the most I want to spend, but I really want that one as well, and it's an odd number. I was like, what do I do? And do I throw one in just for the sake of it? And I thought, no, I can't do that. So,
New Jack City is great, says Joe. It is. It's been a long while since I've seen that one. I do love it. Hicks picked up Until Dark in Trading Places. Until Dark, I don't know of that title. Do you know that one, Luke?
No, not familiar.
Let's see what else we've got here. Mr. Haps grabbed Target and Scarface and picked up Polytechnic. Well, you can't go wrong with Polytechnic, to be fair. Have you seen that one, Luke?
Never even heard of it. No.
Oh, yeah. Let's see, Looker is crazy. Cool. HM Premium is the closest we'll get to Warner Archive. That's a bit of a shocker that's been discontinued. Yeah. What do you say?
Because there's a few things that have new special features on them. I think like some of the Paramount releases, maybe. There's a few things where like they've been released in America and they've got a couple of new extras, and they're on the UK Premium Collection, which is good. I like that.
Right. I think I've skipped by some titles here because there seems to be. I was looking for something, but in my head I can't remember what it was.
Right. I sometimes get that. There's so many of them. I remember when they first came out, I got sent like the first 6 titles, I think, to review.
Right. Those were all the. So,
Gremlins 2, The Shining.
Forbidden Planet, them.
Yeah. And I really liked them, and I wanted to continue, but they're releasing so many of them that I don't want to become a slave to the numbering system. How do you feel about that? Because it's like they're numbered, but I've managed to just completely just not think about it at all. So
it's again, like you're saying, they're not the most prominent boutique. They're kind of forgotten about. So give me 1 second, just to have a quick look.
Because I have the Sony Collector's Editions, the UK ones, which I think started in 2011, maybe 2010. And I collected all of those because they were numbered. But there was only like, I think 20 of them ever. Like as far as they stopped numbering them after a while. But like that numbering system caught me. I mean, they're all pretty good films, but.
I've got 30. So I'm nowhere at the races. And I'm fine with that. This is one that was recommended to me. Murder My Sweet. Which is a detective story, Philip Marlowe, which is, I kind of.
I was looking at that one. It looked cool, and I don't have enough from that era, so that kind of intrigued me, but it didn't make the cut for me.
Yeah. Let's see what else we've got in the chat. James says that Looker is a bit dull. The plot synopsis is better than the execution. Judgment Night is good fun. I got Judgment Night in the last sale. That was one I remember seeing back in the 90s. Have you seen that, Luke?
Nope.
No, four guys go on a trip to see a boxing match, and they get stuck in the inner city, and they get chased by gang members when they see a murder happen. That's it. Simple plot.
Yeah.
See, I'm in two minds about getting just all older titles, noir titles, but I want a mix of things.
King Kong's a nice one. That's a nice release.
King Kong I have. Luckily, they're all just here, so I can...
Oh, okay.
You're in trouble when you start buying things that you've already got.
I have done that. I have done that with this collection, in fact. Yes. I think it was Mutiny on the Bounty, I think.
Right. Well, there's two versions of that.
Yeah, it was two of the same version. Fairly certain.
Right. Does anybody know anything about Target? It's got Hackman and Dillon, which makes me...
Yeah, that drew me in as well with Hackman, but I didn't, again. I didn't have the most time in HMV today. I had to be kind of quick and efficient, so I didn't stop and look at the back of everything. But, you got to prioritize.
Yeah, we'll throw it in there and we'll see. Joel, Wait Until Dark, Audrey Hepburn and Alan Arkin.
Wow,
that kind of sells it, doesn't it, really?
I looked at Excalibur. It seemed like a film I probably should see, but
Excalibur is awesome.
Really? Ah, damn.
Yes.
And that's one of the early ones as well. It's been around for a while, and I don't know.
I can't see Wait Until Dark. Jeremiah Johnson is that one that I keep considering getting. It's an older one as well, but every time I look at it, I just think of that meme. The Robert Redford.
I bought that one purely because it's Stone Cold Steve Austin's favorite film.
Right. It's a terrific movie.
Oh, you've seen it?
Oh, yeah. A long time ago. Oh, look, there's Von Ryan's Express. That's terrific.
Yeah, I should look for that one. Love me a train movie.
Who doesn't? I'm kind of curious about checking out Fatal Attraction again. I'm going to throw that in the basket. Let's see what else we've got. You love Fatal Attraction. You picked it up. Good man.
What a film. I saw it for the first time last year, I think, or the year before.
Right, okay.
We watched it on Sky Cinema, and I just thought I've got to have that in the collection at some point. And it's got the original ending, which I'm really intrigued to see because they reshot that whole ending. So,
yes,
which is a great ending. I love the ending, but
the one they cut out was pretty rubbish, but I can't remember what it was for some reason.
Yeah, I won't spoil it, but it's kind of a radically different ending, really. Yeah.
Let's see what else
I haven't seen it though, so I'm looking forward to checking out.
Chat. Here we go. Are we looking forward to June? I know you're looking forward to Dune. Yeah, I started to get serious FOMO about that. Like, I didn't want it at first.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about it. I've not ordered it or anything as yet.
Okay.
We'll see.
Just wait till those screenshots come out, like Waterworld.
Yeah,
you were so against Waterworld, and the screenshots carry like, oh, the transfer's kind of good, and then there you go.
Yeah, and that extra cut, the Ulysses cut, which is now the go-to one. So James says, "Murder My Sweet is top 10 noir for me." Cool. Video store review. Wolfen, I picked up in the last sale. I think there's a review on the channel somewhere, probably. June and Bond, can't wait to watch in the cinema. Top Gun Maverick this summer, I think, as well. Look, you've been back at the cinema. How did you find it?
It was all right. Went to see A Quiet Place, and as usual, film starts and people are rustling their shit and all that, and it's it's the same. People are saying like, oh, it's such a sacred experience, and it is. Like, I get it. Like, going to a cinema can be magical at certain points, but it wasn't this big emotional homecoming to me. It was just, oh, this is nice. It was nice to be back in the cinema. It wasn't like this big. I mean, I get it. I mean, I don't know. I love going to the cinema, but there's always going to be idiots in there, isn't there? Even in a pandemic, I think. But
you'd kind of think that would thin it out. It would just be the fans that went back to the cinema.
No, there was these two women who came in 45 minutes into the film. 45 minutes into the film. I'm not spoiling anything by saying there's an oxygen tank in the film. They sit down and like, what's that? Oxygen tank. What? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Bonkers. I think the craziest thing I had in the cinema was when someone whipped out an iPad Pro, started playing Angry Birds, and I was at the back right of the cinema. They were at the bottom left, and this thing was bright. Typical. So we've got Murder, My Sweet and Possessed are a great pairing of noir movies. I do kind of like my noir films. Target is okay. Time After Time is very good. Have you seen that, Luke? Excellent. Do you know what it's about? Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is one that I literally just picked up, looked at the synopsis, I thought, yep, I'm going to check that out. Never seen
Malcolm
it.
McDowell, David Warner, H.G. Wells has made his time machine. Jack the Ripper steals it and goes to the 70s.
It kind of reminded me of Last Action Hero when I read that, because the Ripper comes from the movie world into the real world. But yeah. It seems like it's a pretty fun film. So
yeah, it's great.
Cool.
Are You Being Daft, or is Donnie Brasco there twice? I don't think so.
I have heard there's like 6 films on there that are there twice.
Ah, right. Okay.
I don't know. I don't know why though. I don't know the reason.
The last time I was on this, look, I almost got Harper. And there's a sequel that's there as well, and I felt like if I was buying one, I had to buy the other for some weird reason. But I don't know. I'm going to throw it in the basket, and we'll see what happens at the end.
I got the 2 of those.
Right. Okay.
Maybe a year ago or something.
Have you watched them?
Of course I haven't.
Oh.
Actually, I'll tell you one of the worst ones I've seen, and it's one of the worst things I've experienced in cinema, was Knives Out. Young couple in the front taking selfies with the flash on. And then they just start taking pictures of the screen. Flash.
Why are they allowed to do that? Like,
I don't know.
Rockin' Chimp, the Yakuza, is one of your recent favourites. That's terrific.
I hovered over that.
It's so good. It just matches like Eastern and Western philosophies together. It's really excellent. See, Looker wasn't great. It's a bit mundane. This is when I start to doubt my choices. And I know I shouldn't, but man. I Confess is a great underrated Hitchcock film. Haven't seen that one. Now, look, tell me you've got...
I haven't seen it.
Have you got Outland?
Yeah, that's one of the early ones I got, I think.
Yeah, it's great. Let's see, Wait Until Dark is great. The Hidden is great, fantastic action soundtrack. Another one for Wait Until Dark.
Wow.
Cool, I'm going to get that.
Should have done this stream before I went to HMV. That's a lot of great recommendations.
Murder, My Sweet is a great noir. Again, yeah, okay. Point Blank is an amazing movie.
Yeah, good film.
Yeah. Waiting for Guffman. See, I don't know if I fancy that at all. Let's see what else we've got. I don't think I noticed that actually, that Fatal Attraction has no score until 25 minutes in. That's kind of cool actually. I need to listen out for that.
It is a great film. Like you get the whole bunny boiler thing, and I just kind of went in with preconceived notions it was going to be a bit wacky, and maybe it is a little bit, but there's genuinely great performances and like 2 great characters. Well, 3 even. It's a damn good film.
Yes, that's right. I don't know if they fixed that or not, James. Time After Time, when it first came out, they had images inside it from the time machine, like inside the actual case.
No, it is from the film itself.
Ah, yeah, they've changed it.
Yeah.
Cool. So, Nathan Walker says Harper is well worth picking up. Great film. Hi, Andy. Thanks for joining the stream. Mr. Haps, you picked up Fatal Attraction and you want to get the re-release of Basic Instinct. I really wanted the 4K of that.
It's so pricey though. Like it's a bit much, isn't it?
Yes, it's ridiculous. You can only get the steelbook or the limited set. I just wanted the movie.
This is one of the nicer slipcovers. Like the texture of it's really nice. It seems that there's different versions. Like you get the really super glossy ones, and then others have kind of a more of a matte kind of nice texture to it.
Yeah. Let's see. Blah blah. When they saw Knives Out in the cinema, there was a crying baby throughout the film. I've got 3 kids, and never did I take a baby to the cinema. Just it never occurred to me to do that. But hey. Andy says Wolfen and The Hidden are 2 of his favourites. Did you get The Hidden?
No.
Kyle MacLachlan? No.
I don't know who's in it. Again, there's only so much time to research like the 100+ titles in the collection, but
yeah,
if I knew he was in it, it would probably perk my attention up a little bit, I suppose.
We've got a question here. Any idea when the offer ends? This normally runs for about 4 weeks, I think.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah, it's not essential. You can take your time. And there's an answer. A couple of comments down, way behind. And we've got 4K Basic Instinct transfer is amazing. Never used the pause button so much. Yeah. Let's see where we're going. Will you be buying the 4K of Ran? Luke?
Definitely. Fucking sorry. Don't know if you can swear.
It's okay. It's fine.
Absolutely. Like that is such a visually incredible film. I mean, definitely.
Yeah, I've not seen it. I've got a Blu-ray sitting of that's one of the ones that's unwatched as yet. But it's weird that that's the first Kurosawa on 4K.
It makes sense because I think that it's one of the ones that because I think like BFI kind of released the other ones here, Criterion kind of do the other ones, but Ran is like this. There's like a I don't know who owns the rights or anything, but it's like stood alone from the other kind of films for some reason with the rights. So it makes sense to me that would be one that would go to 4K.
Mr. Haps, the Blu-ray of Basic Instinct. I'm after the 4K on that. I'm slowly becoming a bigger and bigger fan of 4K. I think I've got my setup properly done this time,
right.
And the movies are really, really popping. In particular, the Dolby Atmos is just unbelievable. The sound on a lot of the discs I've been getting. So, Fab Myers, King Creole.
I considered that one as well.
See, I think it's just the fact that it's Elvis.
Yeah.
And that's such a silly thing to get hung up on.
Well, you mean that's the reason you wouldn't go for it?
Yeah.
For me, that's the reason I would go for it. Like that's the selling point for me. But
see, I'm looking for it now because I think Myers has been quite good with his recommendations, so I'm going to add it to the basket if I can find it. And if anybody can tell me about Key Largo, I'd be over the moon about that.
And I also think with Ran, like the previous Studio Canal release was like from a 4K restoration. So obviously they already had it kind of ready to go, I'm assuming, as far as that's concerned. So the restoration was there. Yeah.
So Chris Mohan, don't go too crazy. Those yes, Arrow announcements are coming. Is it this Friday? Maybe next. It's usually last Friday of the month. which will be this one next week. Get mixed up. Did you see their announcement about the Shaw Brothers?
Vaguely. I didn't see any details.
There's no details as yet. It was just the Shaw Brothers opening and then going to Arrow Video. And I don't know what it means, but I'm excited. Another one of those camera sets type of thing. 150 quid, 30 movies. What would you do? That's an instant buy.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I like some of the Shaw Brothers stuff. I haven't seen a lot of it, but it's kind of like not an acquired taste, but it's not something I would always throw on. You know, I appreciate it for like the style that it is and stuff. And there's some really good ones I've enjoyed.
Yeah,
but then again, I can say that about the Gamera films as well. To be honest, you know, it's
I've actually found that I quite like the Shaw Brothers movies, and given the right movie, my kids will watch it as well.
Okay.
And get a different kind of enjoyment out of it, like 5 Element Ninjas. Like my kids love that. I love that. It's my favorite so far.
Isn't that the one where like his balls get cut off and then like dangling down, or is that his guts or something? There's some part of his body that's like hanging down. I thought it was his balls. It's the ridiculous premise. Hilarious. I know.
You've got the gold ninjas, like the shiny gold ninja outfit, and you're just like, this is ridiculous, somehow awesome. Let's see. Anyone doing the Severance sale? I would be tempted, but to be honest, this is going to kill me, and that'll be the end of that, I think. Let's see. Who's doing the 4K of Ran? It's got to be Studio Canal, isn't it, Luke?
Yeah, I'm fairly certain.
Yeah. Yep. And Jambo Shango's there as well. Hey, James. Let's see. Studio Canal is always giving and pulling the rights to Criterion, The Circle Rouge, and The Third Man. What my nightmares. Dolby Atmos is not exclusive, I assume, to 4K discs. Your Ghost in the Shell has Atmos in its Blu-ray. I'm actually waiting on a 4K disc of that coming through Ghost in the Shell, which I'm really curious to see how that looks. Have you seen any anime on 4K? Look.
Not yet. I have Weathering with You 4K, but I haven't checked it yet.
I seen Akira, and it was stunning.
Yeah, I'm intrigued because it really should. I mean, I remember when I first got into Blu-ray, one of the things that really blew me away was Disney films, and I was very naive and didn't know much about really what 4K, not 4K, what Blu-ray transfers were, and you know how much quality and detail you can get from a film source. So I was fairly new to all that as a concept, but yeah, seeing like The Lion King, being like, holy, this looks so much better than the DVDs, and so yeah in theory, because I've seen that some of the Disney ones are like upscaled. So they haven't really done a proper, I don't know, so I need to see a proper one for sure.
That's the thing, you need to research these 4Ks. You know, a couple of times I've went with my heart and been stung, which is just, what can you do? Key Largo is a home run. Okay. I may add that to the list if I can find it again. Watch Top Gun in 4K, what a great transfer. Look, you recently went over this in one of your videos, did you?
Not Top Gun, no. Top Gun was actually the Premium Collection ones I looked at. I thought, no, I can do without that. I'm not the biggest fan of it, so.
Yeah. Key Largo is decent if you like noir. Bogart, Bacall, and Robinson. Robinson.
I think I have all the Bogart, Bacall films in the Premium Collection. I forgot the one. I forget the title of the one that I've seen, but it's the one where they first worked with each other for the first time and got together, which was really good. Right. But I haven't seen the other ones yet. It's Key Largo and I don't know, The Big Sleep, maybe.
Oh yeah. Another vote for King Creole. Key Largo is a good Houston flick. Not quite the height of Treasure of the Sierra Madre, which is one I haven't seen.
Same.
A Streetcar Named Desire is an American classic. Yeah, it's one of those movies I've just no interest in at all. There's nothing about it that just interests me. I see Key Largo, pretty hard to go wrong with it.
Yeah, I mean, I can only speak to that first film I saw them do together, but the chemistry was palpable.
Nice. Master Chaos just showed his little master, his 6-year-old son, Robocop for the first time, and apparently he loved it. Yeah, I watched that last year with my 10-year-old, and she thought it was amazing.
Yeah, 10's a good age.
Yeah. What do people think of Demon Seed? That's Julie Christie. I think I've not seen that one in years, so I can't really comment. You seen that, Luke? No?
Nope.
Not one you picked up?
Nope.
Tell me you've got Krull.
No, that was another one like Excalibur that I looked at and thought that looks 80s as hell. But
it's great.
Yeah.
HMV also have joint security area for $8. That's pretty good. That's a recent Arrow release. Let's see. Okay, Demon Seed is mad. See, sometimes doing the shopping with the viewers is terrible. It's like the worst thing imaginable. All these enablers, just keep adding it. Let's see. In that case, you'd be inclined to swap Key Largo for Sierra Madre. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's a more well-regarded film for sure. It's like a
it is,
classic.
but do you ever feel that sometimes these bigger movies have such a reputation that you kind of shy away from it sometimes? Or is that just me?
Not necessarily. I kind of do, but it's not shying away from it. I like to kind of like keep them in the wings waiting. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna hold on to that. It's supposed to be a classic. Like, Sierra Madre, I have that on Steelbook. So I just holding on to it for the right moment kind of thing.
That was when I almost bought it in Steelbook because it dropped to like a silly price years ago.
I got it when those went really cheap, I think.
And I was like, nah, I don't Steelbooks. Pfft. And then the price just shot up.
Mm.
You both haven't seen. Luke owns it. I'm possibly going to pick it up.
Yeah, I don't have the premium one, but I have an old Steelbook release of
it. John Young, your votes for Superfly or Shaft? I've seen both of them, and I've seen them recently, so I don't think so. So, right, look, what about your recommendations? What would you recommend from this collection?
Ooh, well, I don't know what you've got either, so that's a tricky one. I'm assuming you've got Village of the Damned, because that was one I really enjoyed.
Yes, I do have it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know, it just popped in. I haven't seen The Thing in this one.
Thing from Another World.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that one.
So I'm going to keep an eye out for that. Dolores Claiborne is amazing. That's a terrific title.
Love that film. Have you seen The Haunting, the original?
No, but I have that one.
Yeah, that's really good. I really like that one.
I've heard that's a fantastic movie.
I got the remake actually.
Oh, the 99 one from Jan de Bont. God, that's awful.
No, I love it. I say I love it. I loved it when I was 12. I don't know, when did this film come out? 1999. Oh God, yeah, so probably like 11 actually. But yeah, I got the more for nostalgia's sake. I'm intrigued to see how it holds up.
Oh, so the remake is in the collection as well.
Yeah.
Wow. Why can't I see The Thing from Another?
And there is a new interview with the director.
Right. Because that was like a big budgeted movie.
Was it?
It just kind of fell in its ass.
Not surprising. The original's a lot better, I can tell you that much.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Well, I have fond memories of it because my dad had like a chipped cable box. So it was like all the premium movie channels. And it was one of the ones that was showing all the time. And so I just watch it a lot and just liked it.
Cheetah's asking how much am I spending. So what I do is I just go and add a bunch of movies to the basket, and then I start to whittle them out in horrendous fashion and stress over it until I'm left with maybe 4 to 8 titles, I think I said. So that'll be it.
Yeah.
So that's where that line's from. I didn't know that. And Bogart's performance in Sierra Madre, perhaps an inspiration for There Will Be Blood. What is the follow-up movie of Harper?
Drowning Pool. I'm not sure if that's the sequel or the original, but those are the two. I'm assuming because the character's called Harper, isn't it? So
yes,
yeah, so it would be Drowning Pool. Would be it's called The Drowning Pool, I think.
Because this is another thing. Like, sometimes you look at movies and you're like, yeah, I should get to that at some point, but because of my weird rules that I have, I know that if I buy it, I have to watch it. So it needs to be something that I'm fairly interested in, that I know I'm going to watch immediately.
Have you seen Badlands?
Yes.
Good film.
Yes, and I know there's like a Criterion as well, isn't there?
Yeah. That's one. I think I have it in. Yeah, I have it in the Premium Collection. I really like it, but I don't love it enough to I have to get the Criterion as well. So I'm kind of satisfied.
There's James Walker. 28 titles. Now that's just.
Well, it makes me feel better.
Let's see, I can't find the Drowning Pool.
Donnie Brasco. That's a great one.
That's terrific.
I have that elsewhere, so I didn't get that one. Maltese Falcon is a classic.
I've not seen it, and I like my noir movies.
Yeah, I mean that's it's noir 101. You got to check that one out.
And I just can't see that. I may have to search for it.
I think it has a red cover, or is that maybe that's just the Harper one?
No, I think you're right. Yeah. I'll just search for it.
Yeah. I think it was a sequel that was made quite a bit after the first one, I think.
Ah, right, okay.
Might be wrong, I don't know.
Oh, hang on. Features a tasty Melanie Griffith. Let's see. I've got Logan's Run as well, which I really like. Well, the final third, I feel I don't connect with that as much. The Criterions of Badlands is excellent. I'd expect no less. Escape to Victory with Stallone is tempting. Now, look, you must have seen Escape to Victory. Yeah. Yes. I hear your Simpsons joke. Up there with Double Indemnity and Sunset Boulevard.
I need to rewatch Maltese Falcon. I remember really enjoying it about 10 years ago.
Escape to Victory is better than the Scotland v England match last weekend. Depends what side you were on. I was completely satisfied with it.
I think we watched Escape to Victory in history in school. That's the last time I saw it.
Why did you get to see that at school for history?
Our history teacher was cool. We would just watch Blackadder Goes Forth all day sometimes. Yeah, this counts.
Okay. John Young, your vote isn't this. I was all set up to make it. Like I said, last week I was told all about the HMV Premium sale, so I was prepared for that today, and then bloody Amazon goes and drops this. And I'm just like, it looks lovely. But this isn't the first time it's been £105. Yeah. So can you stroke it slower? Yeah, like it's been £105 before.
I just absolutely love that back artwork. I just love that. It's just so good.
Oh God.
Shall I show you what I got?
Yeah, hang on. I'll bring up the two screens and you can.
So I tried to like mix it with stuff I've seen before as well, stuff I really wanted. So I got Fatal Attraction.
Of course. Yep.
This is great. The aforementioned 1999 classic, The Haunting.
The Haunting.
Find somewhere else to put these. Have you seen this one, Body Heat?
No, no, I have not.
So this was directed by Lawrence Kasdan, I believe. Yeah.
Right.
Who wrote Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. He's a good filmmaker in his own right. This is a really good, like, 80s noir. I remember I watched that when...
you said Body Heat, and I'm instantly thinking of a movie starring Burt Reynolds from the mid-80s, but that's not that one.
No, it's William Hurt.
That might be City Heat or something.
All right, yeah. But it's set in Florida during a heat wave. And I watched it in the summer, and it felt like a 4DX experience in my living room. But it's a really good noir. This one was just like, I had to get this one, Trading Places.
Yeah, I love it, but I would like a 4K of that. That's one of my favorite movies. So
yeah, the front cover is really weird. I don't know if it's like badly photoshopped, but like it's just you can't tell on this shitty. It's just like
God, that's awful.
It's a bit off, isn't it? I don't know what
is that actually Dan Aykroyd? Because it doesn't look like him.
Oh, hang on. Wait, I just have to check this because I didn't know that this was a thing. It looks like it's a Criterion style case.
Ah.
Which is odd, but there you go. Yeah.
Ah, right, so.
Maybe they're just phasing out the old ones. I know that Eureka stopped using the old ones.
There's John Young saying, "You're killing me. This is a man without self-control, I think." He's going to order too much. Airplane.
It's just one of the funniest films ever made, in my opinion. And this has a ton of new extras.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 2020 produced special features.
Yeah, Shirley, you had to pick that up.
Ghost. Yes.
And that's the end of the stream, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. I've not seen Ghost in years.
Yeah, I like it. It's a good film. I saw it with Connie a couple of years ago, I think. Time After Time, as we already talked about.
I always remember watching that, and it was, I think, Tony Goldwyn's the bad guy in it. And I always remember him from Cuffs, which was great. Random 90s titles.
Yeah. This one I don't know anything about. It's a Howard Hawks film. It's Scarface.
Howard Hawks, you can't go wrong.
There's that, but then there's also like 1932. The 30s is kind of a blind spot for me, so it's kind of how I make some of my decisions. Scarecrow.
Right, Hackman and Pacino.
Yeah. Don't know anything about it, but my good friend Ryan Chataway recently watched this and thought it was great. And I think he even said it might. He said it might be Pacino's best performance, which is quite high praise.
I'm tempted to go back.
Pretty in Pink.
Hughes, of course.
Never seen it, so that's kind of a must, I think.
Yeah.
Another one with new extras on it. Golden Child.
Yeah, I think it was February. I went back and I watched all the Eddie Murphy movies from the 80s.
Never seen it.
Never seen. I love it.
Yeah.
There you go. Look, Airplane and Ghost, same director.
Is it really? Oh yeah, I did see on the back. Yeah, that's true. And I think where's the other one? I'll show you this one first. Flashdance, right? Which Connie was blown away that I bought this. I've never seen it. She's been wanting me to see this for years. But this is the same director as Fatal Attraction, so
yeah.
And then the last two is Waiting for Guffman, which was previously mentioned in the chat.
Right. Okay.
I heard this get a lot of talk on a podcast or something recently, and I just made a mental note just to keep it in my head. So I'm going to check that one out. And then just in the interest of, again, broadening my horizons a little bit, Seven Brides for Seven Brothers.
Right, okay.
So musical, not my forte, but I do appreciate them when the moment's right. And this has like a second disc with like a rarely seen alternate widescreen version. I love all that shit. So 2 disc special edition.
Here's a comment for you, Luke.
Yeah, there you go. Well, or maybe tomorrow. Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah. If anybody doesn't know, Luke does a movie roulette where he's got a list of all the movies he hasn't watched, hits shuffle, and just watches whatever movie appears. So I think you're up to episode 5 just now, are you?
I'm currently doing the 5th one, which has taken me a long time because it's going to be 4 movies in one. So I went a bit crazy.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm sure
it's never bothered me. I don't know. Maybe because they've always been there.
It's always been there. It's always been there.
Yeah.
Waiting for Government is another Spinal Tap. Now, I did like Spinal Tap, but
that's kind of what influenced me as well, because I do like Spinal Tap quite a bit. So
lightning in a bottle type of thing. Okay, so what I've got here is I've got The Phantom, Innocent Blood, Looker, Murder My Sweet, Target, Fatal Attraction, Wait Until Dark, Harper, King Creole, Key Largo, Demon Seed, Sierra Madre, The Thing, Maltese Falcon, and The Drowning Pool. Ideally, I want to get these 15 titles to a maximum of 8.
I say you lock in Treasure of Sierra Madre and Maltese Falcon as like an absolute. You should get those two. 100%.
Well, I'll tell you right now that The Thing is staying in the collection.
Yeah.
Because I've wanted that for a while. So these 3 we're looking at, so we need to start seeing what's going. Right, this is where it gets problematic. 100% agree with Luke. Maltese Falcon stays. And loving the Blu-ray roulette videos. Dear God. Right, okay, I'm taking, just going to go remove.
Oh,
Phantoms.
Man. Poor Billy Zane.
It's not personal, Billy, but it kind of is, because if you had your own hair, maybe I kept it. Let's see. You drop Looker. Yeah, do you know what? People put me off at that.
It's been getting shit on, hasn't it?
Yeah. It really just... there we go. I'd lose Looker, so that's gone. So we're down to 13. King Creole is the best film Elvis did.
Is that a high bar, though?
I don't know, but it's all about... It's testing boundaries and trying new things, really, isn't it? That's what we want to do as film watchers. So I think I'm going to keep that. Innocent Blood, I'm going to take out. So we're down to 12, so I need to lose at least another 4. Maybe 6, depending how I feel. So we've got Keep, Wait Until Dark, and we have Keep, Fatal Attraction. See, I do have a lot of kind of noir movies in here. Target can also go. That sounded like an order. Yes, sir. That's good. Oh, man. Surprised by the hate of Looker. I like the look of that earlier. Crichton is always on Fridays. He is always on Fridays, but Gone is not forever because there will be another sale at some point. Now, Murder My Sweet and Wait Until Dark have been heavily praised. Mistake taking out Innocent Blood. I like Innocent Blood, really cheesy.
So you did this before the premium collection, like putting into your basket and stuff. Was that a pre-recorded video or a live stream? I forget.
That was a pre-recorded video.
Right, so it's a lot different there, isn't it? Because now you're getting this pressure from all these different voices.
Yeah. There we go. Remove Harper. If I take out Harper, the Drowning Pool needs to go.
You gotta have the set.
Murder My Sweet is a good movie, but pretty close to the Maltese Falcon. Oh. Didn't need to sound bossy. It's all inference.
Oh man.
Guys, I'm taking stuff out.
What even is that?
Innocent Blood. I think it's Landis. I think it's a mafia. I think if I'm right, thinking of the right movie, which I might not be. Anthea LaPaglia, Robert Loggia. Yeah. And it is, Landis. John Landis. I think it was 92 it came out.
Remember when the like special features used to be interactive menus, photo gallery.
There we go. Lewis Harper in the drowning pool. Those, I feel bad because they didn't make it the last time.
2 birds, 1 stone.
Edwig Fenech. Although I prefer Rosalba Neri. If you don't enjoy King Creole, I'll send you this. Do I own Night Moves? No. I don't think we need any more suggestions. Trust me, I'm trying to get things out of the basket, not bring them in. There's Blabba with Add the Godzilla set.
There's an option, isn't it?
No, it's not. It really isn't. Yeah. It's honestly, I'm not going to lie, it's worse with people. Innocent Blood's a vampire movie. Innocent Blood is very under. See, this is everybody's talking about it. Theatrical trailer. Yeah, the most go-to extras on the disc.
Saying that, there was on the last Action Hero 4K that one of the special features was the original teaser, which was really cool. I'd never seen it before, and it was like, right. I like it when the trailers in like HD and stuff. It is nice, but you know.
I'm not going to lie. I like it when the trailer's in standard crappy definition.
Nah.
Because what I do is I go, wow, look how much work they put into the transfer of the actual movie.
Yeah, I suppose that's one way of looking at it.
I know it's a silly thing. It's just me.
I get it.
There's James coming in with another recommendation. I don't need Night Moves. I don't need another. I don't have any Hackman movies, but in the basket. For God's sake. I suggested Night Moves at the very beginning. We'll just have a look at it.
No, I say fuck Night Moves.
Maybe he would find the girl. Maybe he would find himself. 1970 thriller. Harry Mosby.
I do like a good 1970s Gene Hackman film, I have to say.
Oh, God, that does sound pretty good, actually. It's Arthur Penn. It's 100 minutes. Oh, I do this. We'll temporarily add it to the basket. Just now. But that's about it. Have I heard? Yes, I have heard that. Let's see. Chapter. Yeah, chapter selection.
Do you know that David Lynch doesn't like chapter selection, and he fights to have it removed from all of his films?
Any particular reason, or
maybe he doesn't like the idea of people skipping ahead or having spots to, you know.
Jordan, Night Moves all the way. Hackman is strong in this sale. Night Moves is really good. Night Moves is the best ending of any film. You'll love it. It's out of stock, but they'll send it when it comes into stock, so it's not the end of the world. A very young naked Melanie Griffiths. Dear God, When I Hate Me But Night Moves is fantastic.
Well, I think it's shit. I think it's a terrible film.
Night Moves
I've never
is
seen
great.
it, but
Innocent Blood is a mixture of vampire, gangster, and buddy cop genres.
Now imagine for a second that you're in HMV and you're looking around at, like, you know, all the different ones on the shelf, 2 for 15, like, I'm gonna budget everything, and then you turn around, there's just like 30 or 40 people just stood behind you going, no, get that one, don't get that one, just get that. No, he said that one, yeah, that one, I agree with him. Like, you know, it'd just be madness, but that's kind of what we're experiencing here in a virtual space.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of fun, but not at the same time. Night Moves is incredible. Here's a question for you, Luke. Will we get another Lynch film?
No.
Have you read the script for Ronnie Rocket?
No, but I know of it.
Yeah, it's mental.
He's doing a new series, but I think he's more comfortable with series for some reason.
But I was so glad he ordered Night Moves earlier because he'd feel the wrath of the chat. You bought 4 titles: Innocent Blood, Scarface, and Ice Station Zebra. I bought that in the last sale and I really liked it.
I just love the sound of it.
Ice Station, yeah. It's good. It's got an intermission as well on the disc, which is quite cool. I like that. And there we go. We've got a Once Upon a Time in Mexico reference. Mexican or a Mexicant?
What do you call him?
He said, come on, Graham, are you a Mexican or a Mexicant? It's a Johnny Depp line from Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Let's do this in person. Yeah, I'll just walk into HMV with 90 people and they can tell me what to buy. Yeah. Lynch changed his mind when he realised his films were being taught in colleges.
Yeah, I just heard it as a passing. I never even looked into the reasoning behind it. I just knew that was a thing at some point.
Yeah. Excalibur and Robin and Marion, both terrific movies. Yeah. And you bought Night Moves, but you haven't watched it yet. Also, bear in mind, whatever I buy, you'll probably be getting reviews for in the next couple of weeks. Let's go back to this horrible event. Okay, so I've got, from what I can tell, I've got The Maltese Falcon, Sierra Madre, Key Largo, Wait Until Dark, I think, and Murder My Sweet, which are all noir movies. I don't need that, noir movies. What should I get rid of? No, Peter, don't start. And hi, Cedric. James, you also had Ice Station Zebra and Bad Day at Black Rock.
Have you got Bad Day at Black Rock? Oh, lovely little film.
Somebody told me about that the other day when this sale was...
It's really good. I wouldn't say like you have to get it, but I really enjoyed it. It was in the 1001 Movies book. That's why I bought it, but it's a really good little movie. I enjoyed it.
Right. No more can be added. It's taking a bit of time.
I wouldn't push that one.
Pet Cemetery is good, yeah.
I want to see that.
Right, okay, no trouble. Keep Demon Seed. Honestly, it's on a shaky nail, so we'll see. Two Jakes. I like the Two Jakes, but you know it's no Chinatown. I'd lose Elvis, but don't tell Fab Myers. And there's another one who forgot to buy Ice Station Zebra. More people going on about new other movies. Nope. Bad Day. I'll tell you something. Look, there's something really attractive about a movie that's under 90 minutes.
Yep, I get it.
Innocent Blood has a Dario Argento cameo. Right. Back to this. Okay, so I'm going to get some noir movies, and Maltese Falcon and Sierra Madre are probably the ones to get. They're the big ones, yeah?
Yeah.
So Key Largo is going bye-bye. Okay. Bad Day at Black Rock is amazing. You ended up getting 3 Trading Places. Golden Child. Right, okay, that's fine. There's an interesting one. Drop Drowning Pool and see if I like Harper first. I like that idea. Goodbye Drowning Pool. I don't know why I seem to have them as a pairing.
Well, because it's a film and its sequel. I say if you're gonna drop one, drop the other.
No, I want to keep Harper.
Yeah, be ruthless.
Well, Harper was so good it got a sequel. Drowning Pool wasn't. No sequel for that.
Well, there's no sequel for that because Paul Newman's dead.
There you go. Sierra Madre is no film noir, you nut. Fair enough. I just class it in with that.
It has Bogart in it. It's a film noir. The walking genre himself.
Is it possible to order outside? I don't think so.
No, not from HMV.
No. Okay, so I'm looking at. Like I'm getting another paddling. That's a paddling. Okay, so I need to lose at least 3 titles. I'm looking at Demon Seed. God, I really would drop Innocent Blood, but I've got a fear I'd get lynched. And Wait Until Dark and Murder My Sweet have been really...
You've seen Fatal Attraction, right?
Yes.
Do you feel the need to watch it again anytime soon?
I've not seen it in like a decade or more. Hi, just joined the stream. You have night moves in your cart. You recommend it. James back to save me from Film Geek jail. Thanks, James. Really appreciate that. Biffer, bye Harper. Yeah, it's the monkey one, wasn't it? And James says you can't find a Mega Man. Looks like it's gone out of print.
Yeah, some of them have gone.
Right, so keeping this, I can't take that out because I'm not allowed to. 3, 4, 5. So we've got 5 up to there. No, I'm not going above 8. Right, okay. You got a...
I'd say get rid of King Creole.
You think?
Yeah.
There's a question for you, Luke. You can answer that while I take out Fatal Attraction.
I have no idea because so much has changed since I lived there. So, yeah, I haven't really got any advice, to be honest with you. And I mainly used to buy from Amazon, really. So.
Oh, for God's sake.
Or Eureka. Is it really? See, some of these have a little sticker on them saying newly remastered Blu-ray, but I'm kind of almost suspicious if that's the case.
Right, okay. Hey, I'm looking at... Yeah, Joel helping out as well. Let's see, get rid of King Creole and buy the Elvis box set instead. Now, I could be pushed into getting one Elvis movie, but a whole bunch is... that's too many Elvi for me. Let's see, King Creole is the personal favourite of Elvis Presley.
I have to show it to my brother Elvis and see what he thinks of it.
Okay, so the choices for removal are Demon Seed, King Creole, Harper.
Yeah, it is a 4K transfer on Fatal Attraction. Or, sourced from.
Yeah. Which makes me want to put it back in. I'm not doing it. They're out. It's gone. Right, okay. So I think Demon Seed is coming out. And, right, so Demon Seed's going. Goodbye, Julie. So one more title to lose from this. Right, and it looks as if it's between Harper and King Creole.
Yeah.
Let's see.
You're not going to check the runtime.
Yes.
Oh my god. We have reached the bottom of the barrel, ladies and gentlemen.
there's no runtime on Harper. $160 minutes in King Creole. Dear God. Filmmaker Leonard Maltin discusses King Creole. Play the songs directly by selecting the scenes.
We are inside the mind of a collector.
What's the extras on this? None?
I mean,
it's
probably DVD and Blu-ray, isn't it?
Yeah.
I would say if you're going to stack up Elvis against Paul Newman, there's only really one winner in that scenario. That's just me.
Paul Newman. Yeah. Here's someone saying get rid of The Thing. Harper runtime is 121, so they're much a muchness. King Creole is a... See, I'm tempted by King Creole because it's something different.
That's true.
What is this Wait Until Dark? See, I don't actually know much about this, just it was recommended. Richard Crenna as well. God damn it. Oh, that sounds quite good. Audrey Hepburn, a blind woman terrorized by crooks. Oh. Lose the Elvis. Newman over Elvis. Whatever I take out, I'm going to regret. I've got House of Wax. Wait Until Dark is good. Murder My Sweet.
That one I looked at, I think I already said, just because of it was, it looked nice from the cover, which is often in these sales you get drawn in by, oh, look at the runtime. There we go.
Ooh. Yeah, that's a keeper. Oh, God damn it. I honestly can't make a choice. Like, one needs to go and I can't choose. I ideally didn't want to go to 8 either. Audrey Hepburn's last Oscar nomination was for Wait Until Dark. Okay. No, I'm not rounding the cart up to £100. It's not happening. Okay, I think I'm going to take Harper out.
You could just round it down to 0 and just buy the Godzilla set.
I could.
Done with it.
John, there's John with £10. Thank you very much, John. It's nice, but I'd rather you came here and just deleted one for me. Just which film do I want to watch first and delete the other one? I've not seen the thing in years. One disc, 87 minutes.
No way. Not removing that.
Yeah, it's gone, man. Oh, John, you give me £10. I can't do that because I need to buy 2. I can't pass up a deal. I've done it. I've taken the thing out. It's done.
Shocking. Absolutely shocking. I mean, I haven't seen it, but that's like the one. That was the one you really wanted, wasn't it? Thing from Another World. So
yeah, that's the one I went in going, I'm getting. To be honest, out of all the movies that are there, there was none I was sure I was getting. Did I take this long in the supermarket? No.
Imagine you checking the frozen food, like, how many minutes do I have to cook this for? Ooh, this is a 10-minute. This is the one to go for.
Oh, my goodness. So £60 all in, 8 movies. I'm going to order it as soon as I finish, so my details aren't here on the screen, obviously. And then, of course, we'll do a an update when I get the package. And yeah, there's a good points on getting rid of the thing. Elvis won't let me down. Fab Mayers has pushed me into it. Supermarket is in out as quick as possible, absolutely. And there's Peter saying that I need help. Peter,
I don't think he's wrong.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong at all. I feel somewhat deflated. It's not a happy shopping experience. Look, it really isn't. It's both like, yeah, I'm getting movies, but I've had to leave so many behind. It's like what was the recent Mel Gibson movie with Andrew Garfield saving all the people? The World War II one. He was the pacifist that wouldn't fight. I feel like that guy, only I can't save everybody. I can't save all these discs and bring them in my collection.
Well, you can't have everything. No, that's a good point.
Yeah. Let the regrets begin. Okay. I think that's going to finish up today. I feel terrible. Hacksaw Ridge. Thank you, guys. I find Elvis hugely overrated. Don't be sorry about that. Personal opinions and all that jazz. Everybody's entitled to theirs. And Hacksaw Ridge again. So I think that's me. I'm done. It's great. Luke, you're going to come back at some point and discuss Masters of Cinema with me.
Sure.
As I put you on the spot.
Yeah. It has been mentioned in the past.
Yes, and Peter feels much better about himself now. Yep. God damn it. Okay. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next stream.